and welcome to today's video. Today's video is a sit-down beauty video. So many of you have been asking for a good old sit-down beauty video, and honestly, I crave doing these so much. I love the vlogs, don't get me wrong, the raw, real, unfiltered part of my life and sharing that with you. But I miss those days of YouTube where one could just sit down and do a get ready with me, talk about products, while maybe also giving you life updates. Not enough people are watching that on YouTube right now. So when I saw requests to do current favorites, beauty picks, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Count me in. So today I want this to be like a little bit of a freewheeling conversation on all the products I'm currently really loving using. I am going to go ahead and give you a list of products that are available in India. I know that, and I think that I want to do like a vertical video on products you should get your hands on when you're traveling outside India, because I feel like that will be a great little snippet, a great shortlist for you to have at hand when you're traveling next. But everything I'm showing you today, and there's quite a few products I want to dive into, are all available in India. There are a whole lot of sales going on at the moment between Amazon, Nykaa, Sephora, etc. etc. So I will try and link whatever I can down below in the description section. Try and make the most of those sales. Smart shopping always. A little disclaimer, there are some product categories that I obviously have my own brand as a favorite in. However, there are still other products that I do love. So it's a completely unbiased set of opinions that I like to share with you. If you have followed me for long enough, you know this about me. I'm a very unfiltered, no holds barred, gets kicked off PR lists kind of a beauty content creator. And if you haven't followed me for long enough, this is your sign to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you get to know me a little bit better. Okay, very long intro. Let's dive right into things. The set of products I'm staring at next to me right now consists of a mix of a lot of makeup, but also some skincare, some oral care, and a whole host of things that I think you need to totally get your hands on. Let me start off with my most recent purchase. And when I say recent purchase, I mean I literally ordered this 2 days ago. It got delivered and I'm wearing this on my like lower lash line. I don't know if you can tell. It's good if you can't tell. It is a nude Kajal pencil from Mars. I think this is one of my first Mars purchases. I did do a cheapest products from Nykaa once long ago. I can't remember whether Mars was on that list at that time or not. I will leave a link into that video for you down below in the description section. And if you want me to do an episode 2 of that series, again, let me know in the comments. The reason I put it back in this to show you is because I was very impressed with the packaging. This is really cool for a product at like literally like such a cool price point. To come with a sharpener, there's like a whole like the kacha for the sharpener and the nude pencil. I'm wearing it right now. It matches my skin tone perfectly. It was very creamy to apply. This is what it looks like. Used hair, obviously, because मैंने सुबह में ही use किया हुआ है इसको while getting ready. I will not call it waterproof because I may or may not have teared up earlier today for different reasons, and it did move away and I had to touch it up. Having said that, I do still like it because the price point is amazing, and at the same time the packaging and all of that. And again, I think I mentioned this, a little bit businessy mode that I go into sometimes with beauty. When you are custom making shape molds like this, those are expensive. So I'm sure they're making it in such a large quantity for them to be able to sell it at a very, very reasonable price. Full marks for the packaging on a Kajal pencil, because otherwise your Kajal pencils just come, wrapped in plastic and things like that, and the formula seems pretty decent also. So if you're in the market for that nude Kajal pencil, this is one that I'm definitely going to recommend and put out there. I'm not going to go category by category because my basket is sitting here, to jo haath mein aaya, I'm just going to dive into it. This I'm very happy to have been restocked with. If you watched my, I think it was the rating celebrity brands video, was it that one? I can't remember which one, where I showed you guys that I received this plum PR box. I was very happy to see this kajal in there because it is actually a very, very, very good product, and I would strongly recommend you get your hands on it. It doesn't budge, it doesn't smudge, it's very affordable. Again, I really love the packaging of this. I think brands are really going all, especially Indian brands, are leveling up when it comes to packaging, and this is just one of those pencils that is always great to have at hand. I have left some high-end Kajal pencils for the plum one, just so you know. Speaking of high-end, this is a cream that costs so much money, but if I don't get it in PR again, I'll end up buying it. It is that good. This is, I want to say, my fourth tub of being an empty. You'll probably see this in an empty series video, but I wanted to show it to you because they call it the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. And I can fully see why it is called the magic cream. I have very dry skin. You must have context when I'm talking about, texture and feel and application. It just leaves my skin feeling so smooth, so nourished, so wonderful. You can top it up with a face oil if you want. I have on many occasions, but this is the kind of cream that I can reach out for in the day. I have reached out to several times at night, and fear not, if you don't want to go ahead and buy such an expensive one off the bat, I have a little solution for you, and I've literally kept this here especially to show it to you. They come in these minis. This is a set that comes together. This is the magic cream mini, and this is the magic serum mini. It's called the Crystal Elixir. I've tried this only once so far, the full-sized one. I think it was at a Charlotte event or whatever. But this mini I have not deep dived into. Ye aisa ka aisa hi hai. If I travel sometime soon, I would like to take these with me there. I don't want to open this up while I'm in the house and at home. I have other serums, etc. that I'm on at the moment, so I'm not missing it per se. But I really, 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 really love the magic cream. If you are in the mood to indulge, this is one thing you should consider. So one of my old friends and I, we have this yearly tradition where every year we used to give each other vouchers from different platforms. It could be Myntra or it would be Nykaa. I don't think we ever gave each other Amazon vouchers. And honestly speaking, if you have a group of girlfriends where you don't know what to gift each other and you give each other vouchers, and if you end up receiving these vouchers, I would urge you to spend your vouchers on the luxy bougier items, because some of them are genuinely worth the money, and the magic cream is 100% one of them. I'm a smart shopper. I don't throw money around for the heck of it. I believe in qualitative purchases, and the magic cream is definitely a qualitative purchase. Okay, let's take a second to talk about oral care as well. This is one of those categories that for whatever reason doesn't get talked about enough when we're talking about beauty and personal care. Perfora is a brand that you guys have heard me talk about before, and I feel really happy to get to associate with them once again, especially to share with you that they have an all-exclusive new toothbrush that they've launched with Nykaa. Nykaa's sale is going on, and now is a great time to go ahead and get your hands on this with a 15% discount, which is absolutely amazing. This toothbrush, let me show you the color. You're going to love it as much as I have. Side note from the color, are you seeing how well everything comes packaged? We have this beautiful, I've already seen the pictures, which is why I know exactly what I'm opening. This beautiful pink shade. It's a flamingo pink Nykaa exclusive toothbrush. You have not one, but you have two brush heads in here. So if you're someone who listens to what their dentist says religiously, like I know I try to do, and you switch your brush heads up every about 4 to 6 months-ish, you are going to love this because there's an extra brush head in there for you. I love how minimal and cool the design looks. Even the other toothbrush that I used from Perfora, much like this one, has really nice and soft bristles. It definitely catches the eye with its really nice design, and if you look here really closely, it has a really nice call out set of options over here depending on what mode you're in. It has 3 cleaning modes. It says clean, massage and polish, and it also has a sign underneath it to tell you when your battery needs to be recharged. Of course, your chargers and all of that also come in within the packaging itself. I also love the amount of attention to detail over here because this transparent cap that you want to keep your brush always covered in, there's not just one for the one you're using at the moment, but there's 2 of them, so both your brush heads are absolutely covered. Thank you, Perfora, for partnering with me for a small portion of today's video. I am always so happy to join hands with them because, like I said, oral care is a category we don't talk about enough, we don't discuss enough, but it is very important when it comes to your personal care routine. So when you do decide to go out shopping after watching this video, looking at all of my beauty pics, remember that this one is on the list as well, and I'm leaving a link for you down below in the description section. Okay, if you follow all of my content across platforms, this product cannot be a new one for you, and I have restocked restocked it, which is why it is in brand new packaging right now. Again, I don't remember what jar number I'm on, but this brand in general, Aminu, is one that has gone on to be one of those that I will go and check if they've launched anything new. When it comes to Indian brands right now, whether it is oral care, whether it is makeup, whether it is skincare, I think there are so many brands that are absolutely killing it. And when it comes to Indian skincare brands, this will definitely be at the top of my list. This is the cleansing balm from Aminu. You've seen me use this 100,000 times. I also really love their vitamin C body oil. Mine recently got over and I'm going to place an order for it. If you like the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm, this is what you need to replace that with. It does not burn a hole in your pocket. You do not have to break the bank for it. And at the same time, you get a product that has just as much of a high quality. I've had the opportunity to meet the founders a couple of times, and they're just really nice people. They pay attention to science and formulations and believe in quality and are clearly working on a product, even in terms of aesthetics and packaging, apart from formula, obviously, which is the hero of everything. Just are bringing a really cool brand into the Indian market space. So this is one that I would highly recommend. If you have normal to dry skin, I know for sure you're going to love this. Oily girls, unfortunately, may or may not like it. So I want to just put that out there because it is a very nice, moisturizing, nourishing, greasy, but not that ugly wala chip, which then you need to, kind of go ahead. I can just follow this up with warm water, but I follow it up with a face wash. I have gone back to face washes over the last few months, which is so not me. So I want to talk about a face wash also on that note. Over here, I have the Florence by Mills face wash. This is Millie Bobby Brown's brand. I believe they're exclusively available on Nykaa. It is the Clean Magic face wash, and it is really nice. Again, as a dry skin girl, my biggest fear when it comes to face washes has been that they just strip my skin of its moisture and I start to feel so dry, like I have sand on my face instead of skin, and this is not doing that. So it has made it to my regular routine and I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I did receive this in PR, by the way, full disclaimer, but I also received like 5 other products with this. So maybe over a period of time, I'll try all of them properly and post a shorts or a reel with a hits or misses from this brand. I posted a hits or misses from Rare Beauty. I have a Rare Beauty product over here, so that's a nice segue into that. I have 2 Rare Beauty products over here. I will post the link to the hits and misses from Rare Beauty also for you down below in the description section. But this eyeshadow palette is really nice. Rare Beauty is exclusively available in India with Sephora, and this is the True to Myself eyeshadow palette. I just think that the colors are so beautiful. They complement my skin tone, so I feel like a medium to deep girly will really like something like this. Their packaging once again is really interesting also. One product that really surprised me from Rare Beauty, like I know that a lot of people love their products and so many of their products go viral and I think Selena is awesome and all of that, but I didn't hear enough online about their brow products. And when I tried this, I was very impressed. It is that perfect balance of creamy meets waxy meets just that perfect amount of pigment that you need for your brows. You can go natural or you can go ham. It's completely up to you. So if you are in or around a Sephora or you shop online, definitely go ahead and get your hands on this. The shade that worked for me is what shade is this? Where's the shade? Deep brown. It's really fine, so I have to strain my eyes a little bit. Deep brown is the shade that works for me, but I believe they have a few different shades, obviously. When it comes to, since we're talking about Selena, I guess I should talk about Rihanna also, because Fenty again is now exclusively available on Nykaa. This mascara has my heart. I'm wearing it right now on top. I'm wearing it on top and down, but down I've added a second coat. My god, the words are not leaving my mouth properly today. The lower lash, I have this, and then because I told you earlier my eyes watered because of whatever, you'll know soon. And I did have to go ahead and apply my mascara. Then I applied the MAC Giga Black Mascara. That's another mascara if you get your hands on. If you're into high-end mascaras, you will really like. That is perpetually going out of stock. So anytime mine is like starting to feel dry, and if I see it online available, I will go and buy it. I love it that much. But let's talk about the Fenty Beauty one, which is in my hand right now. Love the packaging, love the founder, love the brand as a whole. I'm considering placing a Sephora US order. I know someone who is traveling back to India really soon. Sometimes I refrain from doing that, or sometimes I almost don't want to do that, because I feel like then when I make those recommendations to you guys, you can't get your hands on it, and then I'm using it and I'm loving it, which is fine, but you can't get your hands on it, and I see the comments saying we don't get this in India, which is why everything I'm showing you today is obviously available in India. This you will get on the Nykaa cross-border store. If you feel like, to me, lashes is that one step, your mascara is that one step rather, that really like changes everything. It just gives you that finished, even if you're doing the clean girl aesthetic, you're not into liner, you off late, even I haven't really been wearing liner much, you're not into false lashes, just that one thing to spruce up the way your eyes look. It's mascara that does that. I'm going to give you a couple of alternate options. Hang on, just in case you don't feel like spending as much as this one, because I'm all about the options. Okay, this one is not available in India. This one I think I've thrown into my basket accidentally. It is the L'Oreal telescopic one. But if you're looking for another option in L'Oreal, I cannot stop singing about the voluminous lash paradise. I'm telling you, the words just aren't leaving my mouth correctly today. Lash Paradise. I have loved that mascara and used way too many. Another one that is really, really nice is this Big Mood mascara from elf, again available on Nykaa, leaving links to everything for you down below. Now this one, in my opinion, is a dupe for the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara, which costs a few thousand rupees. This one is a fab mascara. It has this jumbo wand over here. I don't recommend applying this on your lower lash line because it can get a little bit messy. It has for me on several occasions. If you can be careful and use it, sure, go for it. But it's not, I recommend it for upper lashes. Let's just put it like that. If you're like, Aanam, you're crazy, we're not going to keep two separate mascaras for up and down, then go ahead and be my guest and use it carefully niche also. But I love how jumbo jetted this mascara is. You know what? When I'm sitting down here and talking makeup with you guys, because it's been a while since I sat down in a long form video and just talked makeup, it just feels so nice. It just really feels so nice. If you want me to do these at least once a month, this month's hits and misses or current favorites or whatever, please tell me in the comments. I'd love to go back to bringing old school beauty content back on YouTube. Dude, okay, hang on. I always get questions about what's your lip color and what's your lip color. The lip color I have right now is on my lips is Berry Crispy from Verified. Now the thing with this particular shade, Berry Crispy from Verified, is that I could never find an exact lip liner for it. Like, not an 19-20, 18-20, 15-20, an exact lip liner for it. Till I got Deep Rose from the Huda Beauty Contour Lip Liners. These are those new 2.0 ones. I did a mini review for this, again, which I can leave for you linked down below. Love them, super creamy. The video that I'm linking for you down below actually has all the swatches and everything in it as well for the entire collection, so definitely go check that out. This is exactly the shade of Berry Crispy from Verified. So if you're looking for a dupe for this, the answer to it is Berry Crispy. And if you have Berry Crispy and you're looking for a matching lip liner, I just sorted you out. Since we're on Huda Beauty, their 4 filler glosses are amazing. Bombshell is easily my favorite shade. Again, that same video that I'm linking for you down below that has the lip liners also has all the gloss swatches, all of them. Apart from which, I want to just specifically say the clear gloss is my favorite. And I want to tell you something, and I've been reaching for this quite often. Do you see any pigment inside it? No, nothing, nada. No matter how much I go ahead and apply this on my lips, where there is already lipstick on my lips, it doesn't take pigment back in. And I'm flabbergasted at that. I'm going to show you really quickly. Do I have a mirror here? Don't want to make a mess. Literally no cuts, no edits to this. Absolutely no pigment going over here, and my lips are glossy. I don't know what magic Huda and her team are doing to the way they're making it. Of course, यहाँ पे हल्का सा एक pink tinge आया है. ये पहले का है, अभी का भी नहीं है. But it is so magical that there is no pigment going back in. I really want to figure out how they do that. It's a fantastic formula. It feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't feel sticky. Again, I think that there are some categories that are just worth investing the bougie price in, I guess. Unless of course you're shopping from the kind of brand that is doing dupes really well. I think there are some products that are just worth the splurge, and this is one of them. This just is one of them. Wait, since I'm doing Huda and this palette is right here, the new News palette has been, ever since it came out, it's not new. I think the Empowered one is the newest one. Am I remembering correctly? But this palette has been one of my go-to palettes for so long. It has all of these really, really, really stunning shades, which again complement a varied set of skin tones. In fact, this is not just a medium to deep girlies friend. This would even be a lighter girlies friend, because there are some beautiful, more muted tones over here. And then, of course, you can go dramatic with the rest of the shades. I would recommend checking these out. When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to be super honest with you. There aren't any drugstore brands that are, at least as of right now, killing the game. You know what I mean? When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, some of my favorite palettes have all landed up being high-end ones, and I swear I'm racking my head as I say it. And then I'm sure this is on sale during the Nykaa sale or whatever sale that's going on. This is not a sponsorship with Nykaa, but because the sale is going to be going on while I upload this video, I want you to get a bang for your buck. If this is on sale, please go ahead and get your hands on it. You will thank me. Even the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, they're so good. The Huda mini palettes, the nude ones, the mini ones, so good. I cannot think of a single brand in the drugstore range, in the under 1500, under 2000 rupee range, that is killing it with eyeshadow palettes right now. I just can't. If you have an answer to that, please sound off in the comments, because I've tried so many and I just don't see it killing it. There are some nice, decent ones, yes, sure, but I don't see anyone. I'm going to keep saying killing it, because now that's how I want to describe things clearly. A foundation and concealer duo that you have heard me talk about several million times by this point. It is the Pretty Fresh collection from Colourpop. I'm going to give you my shades in this. I wear the shade medium 80W in the foundation, and I wear the shade medium 80W also. No, medium 90W in the concealer. Such a nice base set. It's not full coverage. It leaves your skin with a dewy to natural finish, I want to say. And I think that it sits really nicely. Concealer doesn't crease. Foundation doesn't really move all that much. Very little bit after very many hours. Definitely, again, a bang for your buck. I'm sure that these are on sale also during the Nykaa sale. So definitely go check them out. I think that they are a really nice new find in the drugstore category of base. That's available in India. Another one that I love when it comes to base and drugstore is this True Match foundation. You can see how absolutely used and abused this Dhakkan is over here, and how much I have used this product potentially. I think it should be at its tail end on the inside, somewhere here. Yeah, it's somewhere here. I love this foundation. This shade in particular is about half or one shade darker for me. It is Golden Amber. It's 7W or 7D, and it is half or one shade deeper than I need, but I do not mind it, because I think when you play it up with the rest of your makeup, sometimes that looks really nice. So the way I buy my foundations is that I will either do an exact match, which is of course most ideal, or I will do a half one shade deeper, because then I know with my, concealer, highlighter, I can play it up the way I want. Also, because I tan very easily in life, in summer, it's just the simpler thing for me to do. One more base product, which is the NARS concealer. NARS, I believe, is available at Sephora, at Shopper Stop. There was a third platform that I read it's available on, but I cannot remember which one it is. I love, if there's one product you must pick up from NARS, it has to be their Radiant Creamy Concealers. This is the shade Ginger Medium 2 that I have been wearing for I don't even know how many years. I had two of my friends traveling between America and Dubai recently. Both of them went to Sephora's for me for Natasha Denona as well as NARS. And my shades were sold out in both the concealers for both my friends. Natasha Denona I'm not recommending in this video to you because it's not available in India, but you know I love that concealer. But the NARS one is available in India, and if you can get your hands on a shade that works for you, please go buy it. Go offline, walk into a Shopper Stop, swatch it. When you are going shopping for base products, don't wear any makeup and go. Let them do an organic proper swatch for you and figure out what shade is working for you. But oh man, this if I ever do a concealer with Verified, if it is not as good as this, it's not going to be worth launching. I think with Verified, my goal really is to be able to bring that luxury formula experience to like drugstore prices, but the benchmarks for me in my head are so like high and bougie that if it doesn't match that, there's no point in me ever doing it. But this concealer is that good. When it comes to brows, I've mentioned the Rare Beauty brow pencil to you, but I will tell you that organically I reach towards Benefit products so much. I love their Precisely My Brow pencils. In fact, they launched the new detailer ones that I received in PR a little while ago, but because I've been, away from you guys, kind of on a health break for a while, I haven't really dived into it yet. But the Goof Proof Brow Powder, you can see I've hit pan. This is my second one. It's the shade 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 is really one that I cannot stop using. On natural makeup days, I have been reaching for the Rare Beauty one. I've built it up also a couple of times, so I'm confident of saying that you can build it up. But when I want like a glam brow like I have on right now, this is what I have on. It's not I know they call it Goof Proof Brow Powder, but it feels like there's like some fibrous details and texture in there because it sits on the hair and clings onto the hair and lets me shape it, outline it, define it so beautifully. And brows are a category in makeup that for whatever reason are very neglected. When I talk about makeup with some of my friends, and I don't mean friends like creator friends, I mean like IRL, non-beauty industry related friends, they'll just use like some gel and some tint and they're like, oh, but your brows look so nice. I'm like, yeah, but that's because then I invest in products that can do this. Like, you know what I mean? And my brows aren't even done. I'm like mid-growth and whatnot. I love this product, and I think I have about 3 more stacked up in my drawer. I'm a stacker, guys. When it comes to makeup, I like backups of the things that are my holy grails. Since I'm speaking Benefit, I want to quickly mention the roller liner. A little bit bougie, because of course it's not going to be priced like a Maybelline tattoo liner. I'm sure it's on sale again right now, so if you want to get your hands on it, get your hands on it. This is not a brush liner, it is a felt tip liner, and I personally love it because it gives you so much precision. The point, as you might be able to see over here, is so beautiful. You can define your wings the way you want if you're a wing girly. And if you want to go super thin, there are times when I want to go super thin on my liner and not have a wing or not go too thick. I like that little line purely because when I'm about to stick false lashes, I like that guiding line. It just helps. It conceals the lash line. This is just one of those that I know I'm going to go back and buy. In fact, as I'm filming this video, I'm realizing that I'm about to go place an order myself on Nykaa or Sephora after I'm done. K Beauty's Kajal is one that I want to mention. I mentioned the Plum one earlier. I mentioned the Mars one earlier. So another one for the Kajals. The K Beauty Kajal is another really nice one. This brand has a lot of promise and some stellar formulations. I'm gonna segue and kind of plug in rather my rating celebrity beauty brands video over here, leaving a link to that for you also down below. definitely go and check my complete detail on some of these beauty celebrity brands that I have my very clear thoughts on. Again, their liquid highlighters from K Beauty are fantastic also. Really, really, really nice. This is a category that is not as big in the Indian market space because a lot of people either prefer to use powders or are still newer to highlighters. It's the younger generation, it's Gen Z that's moving to cream and liquid products. But if you do try it, I'm sure you'll love it. It is really, really very nice, micro pearls, very nicely finished formula. I have one product over here that I recently restocked myself and I love it. It is this ceramide from Elizabeth Arden. I find myself paying more and more and more attention to skincare as I'm growing older. I'm 33 now. I turned 33 in June. And I love, love, love Elizabeth Arden as a brand. This particular product, I have used one whole thing off, I think at some point last year, and got over early this year, and then I repurchased it. And I really like what it does for my dry skin. Even their ampules are really, really good. Again, this is one if you want to go ahead and spend on, but at the same time, I'm sure there is a massive discount going on this right now during the sale. So I've given you a mix of recommendations that are anyway affordable, plus those that I think you need to go save your money on. And the last item is going to be a holy grail that you've seen me talk about so many times. We have the micellar water, the oil infused one from Garnier. The regular one is not my best friend. If I use that as a second step. This goes in as a first step or even a second step if I'm using a balm in the first step. It really depends on how dry my skin is feeling on that day. I think that when it comes to skincare, when it comes to even the makeup products you choose for yourself, you need to be a little bit more intuitive with what your skin needs on that day, at that time. And so I just want to kind of call out this one. So you have been hearing me talk about and sing praises for since the beginning of my channel, I think I want to say. It's a stunning formula. It works really beautifully for me. Cotton pads, microfiber cloth, whatever works for you. And it takes off all of my makeup. Yeah, wow, I just talked for over 30 minutes straight about beauty. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit breathless, but I hope that this video helped you. I'm going to leave the links to everything, all the products that I mentioned down below. Definitely special shout out once again to this Sephora Flamingo Pink toothbrush that is exclusively available with Nykaa with 15% off. It's beautiful. They've used technology brilliantly. 3 cleaning modes. Definitely something that I'd love to have on my little bathroom vanity because it looks really pretty also. The design is lovely. And I want to thank Sephora once again for sponsoring this video and partnering with me for a second time. They are a brand that I truly use and love using. Not just use in general. Truly enjoy it. The bristles are soft. It's going to be gentle on your gums. Go ahead and check them out. Leaving a link for this also down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have thoughts, feedback, you want me to do more beauty videos, you have specific ideas, the comment section is always open. You know, I'm always reading, liking, hearting, and responding to each and every one of you. I love you so much, and I am going to see you very soon with a very exciting video. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure the bell notifications are on, and make sure your phone settings has YouTube notifications allowed because that is super important also for you to actually get the alerts every time I'm uploading a new video. I love you so much. See you in the next one. Bye.